How do we measure the size of entire economy of a nation? That is by GDP. We have been listening to the GDP growth is been increased, is been decreased, and many economical terms at present moment. In this video, we would like to explain what is GDP, what are the calculation methods, what is GDP per capita, in India how we calculate GDP, what is recession, and many more. Let's start our episode. Gross Domestic Product (GDP) is defined as value of all final goods and services produced within a country in each year. A famous economist, Amirullah Khan, explains GDP in his own words by saying, let's say a country produces only pens if that country produces 100 pens a year and each pens cost 10 rupees, that country's total GDP is 1000 rupees. In the definition, you can see the term final goods. Final goods are defined as the goods which cannot be sold again. Example, a t-shirt you bought is a final good which cannot be used again. What are the intermediate goods? Intermediate goods are the goods which are used to make the final goods. Example, cotton yarn which is used to make clothes. This intermediate good cannot be calculated in GDP unless these are the capitals. Why it is necessary to calculate a GDP of a country? GDP as an economical indicator is used worldwide to show the economical health of a country. For developing nations like India, high year-on-year GDP growth is essential to meet the growing needs of the population. Hence, the GDP growth rate of India is an essential indicator of the country's economic development and progress, besides measuring the health of the economy and helping the government in framing the policies. The GDP growth rate numbers are also useful for investors in better decision making related to investments. For example, a country has very good GDP growing rate and it's easy to start a business in that country. So investor first looks at the GDP rate so that he could check how much citizens of a country earning and what are their spendings and government support to start a business, so they decide whether they need to invest in that company or not. Investment also boosts GDP of a nation. So government mostly create policies to attract investors. Different countries follows different methods to calculate GDP. Let's take a look at the actual calculation methods. Also calculating methods we use in India. GDP is mainly calculated in three methods: income approach, expenditure approach, output or gross value added approach. Income approach. By the name only we can say we sum income earned by all factors of productions. What are the factors of productions? Factor of productions are labor, land, capital and entrepreneurs. For labor, income is wage. For land, income is rent. For capital, income is interest. For entrepreneurs, income is profit. Sum of all these incomes are called national income. Means all the income you are earning are included in national income. There are other methods of incomes also available for a country. One is sales tax and second one depreciation and third one is net foreign factor income. What is depreciation? Fall in the value of fixed assets due to some reasons is called depreciation. For example, you have bought a mobile before lockdown which costed you 25,000. After lockdown, due to lack of demand, that mobile cost reduced to 22,000. So reduction of asset is 3,000. This 3,000 rupees called as depreciation. What is net foreign factor income? It is defined as difference between aggregate amount that country citizens and companies earned abroad. Aggregate amount that foreign citizens and overseas companies earn in that country. For example, all Indians and Indian companies earnings in overseas which are sent to India minus all foreigners and foreign companies sent from India is net foreign factor income. Sum of all these factors, national income plus sales tax, depreciation plus NFFI, is called as GDP at the factor cost. This factor cost method India was using till 2005. Later on we updated to GDP at market cost. What is GDP at market cost? GDP of factor cost plus indirect taxes minus subsidies that given by the nation is GDP at market cost. Currency value is decided by inflation. What is inflation? 1000 rupees of 1958 value will be decreased in 2020. That means the product you used to buy with 1000 rupees in 1958, if you want to buy the same product in 2020, the value of that product will be increased by 81,172. Means the inflation rate is increased by 81.172%. Recession can be adjusted by Reserve Bank of India by increasing the interest rates or reducing the interest rates. If the inflation rate is increased, so RBI will reduce these interest rates and give it to the banks, and bank will provide its customers by reducing the interest so that people get more money to spend outside, so automatically inflation rates come down. For developing nation like India, the inflation rate should be 4 to 6. So GDP at market price and adjusted inflation gives you GDP at constant market price, which is also called as nominal GDP. And this is the method we use in our country. Second approach is expenditure approach, where we consider money spent on goods and services. Factors of expenditures are consumption by individuals. Everything you are buying from the market is calculated in GDP. Note, for example, if you buy someone used product, that amount is not included in the GDP calculations. Second factor is government expenditures. Government spends like building infrastructure, constructing roads and all other included in GDP. Third factor is foreign exchange. That is export minus imports. Means value of products we exported to other countries are included in GDP. Imported products are not included in GDP. For example, value of our exports to China, $17.9 US are included in our GDP. At the same time, we import almost $60 billion from China. These $60 billion US subtracted from our GDP. Fourth factor, investment. Investments like if you bought new house, inventory, goods, machinery, shares, bonds and other investments also included in investments. GDP is equals to consumption by individuals plus government expenditures plus foreign exchange, that is export minus import plus investments. Value of GDP in income method and expenditure method comes almost equal. Third approach of calculating GDP is production or gross value added method. Is defined as the value of output minus value of intermediate consumptions, and it measures of the contribution of GDP made by an individual producer, industry or sector. At its simplest, it gives rupee value of goods and services produced in economy after deducting the cost of input and raw materials used. Let me explain with the example. Let's say there is a X company produces cars. To produce car, X company needs raw materials, which is steel. Steel comes from iron ore. Let's say A company supplies iron ore to the company B. To extract iron ore, A company needs land, labor, capital, entrepreneurs. So initial value of iron ore is 0. After investing 4 factors, the value increased to 1 lakh. Iron ore will be sold at 1 lakh to company B. From iron ore, company B sells steel at 5 lakhs to company X. Company X produces final product and fix the price to 10 lakhs. Total output of 3 companies, that is A, B and X, is equals to 16, and intermediate consumption is 1 plus 5, that is 6 lakhs. Output 16 minus intermediate 6 is equals to 10 lakhs, and 10 lakhs is a gross value added GDP. These are the 3 methods to calculate GDP. What is GDP per capita? GDP per capita is a country's economic output per person and is calculated by dividing the GDP of a country by its population. GDP per capita of India is total GDP of India by dividing India's population. The value of GDP per capita of India is $7,200 US. India holds the rank of 157 out of 229 nations. In India, from where GDP data is sourced? Calculation of GDP at factor cost data is taken from 8 sectors, namely agriculture, mining, manufacturing, forestry and fishing, construction, trade, hotels, transport and communication, financing, real estate, insurance, business services, community, social, public services. Government releases GDP number every 2 months. India's GDP is now growing by 3.1%. From 2017 till now, it is completely declining. What are the factors that affecting India's GDP? How Indian government taking steps to improve GDP growth rate? Is $5 trillion economy is possible? What is the situation of our economy after this pandemic? What are the effects on GDP by Atmanirbhar Bharat and other government reforms? Can we offer trade war against China? All these questions will be answered in our next video. We tried our level best to explain GDP and its calculation methods. All the references used to make this video are given in the description link. Please go through it. If you like our effort, please like our video. If you have any queries, any suggestions, please mention in the comment section below. If you found our video informative, share it with your friends, and for more informative videos, subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to click on the bell icon.